All right, guys, today's video is not really going to be a rant video. It's not really going to be an educational video. It's just going to be something that I've been thinking about, okay? And, I'm kind of curious about what you guys think about it as well. And that is, what the hell is the difference between the carnivore diet and just a standard ketogenic kind of diet? Now, I understand, okay, because a while ago when I was talking about steak and eggs, which is about as basic as you can get. I mean, some people claim it's not even a keto diet because it's not high enough in fat. You just basically eat meat, eggs, and water, okay? Maybe some greens, okay? And people were saying, you got to look at this guy, Dr. Shawn Baker. You've got to look at the carnivore diet. I did way back then, and it's becoming more and more popular now, okay? But my question is, what really is the difference between the carnivore diet and the steak and eggs diet, okay? Honestly, it's, with keto, you have to have like a whole lot of fat. People are always talking about. I disagree with that. I think gluconeogenesis, if you eat too much protein or too little fat, you're going to turn protein into glucose and you're still going to be burning carbs and not going to go into ketosis. I've spoken about that before. I really don't think that's that big of a deal, okay? The way I look at it, if you go ahead and cut your carbs, and you're feeling good and you have energy, something's coming from somewhere, okay? And I really don't think that gluconeogenesis is that efficient of an energy system that you're feeling good and being full of energy if you're really just living on glucose from protein. But I digress. The bottom line I'm trying to say is, the steak and eggs diet is a very basic diet, okay? All you do is eat meat and eggs, cook everything in butter, drink water, take in some greens, maybe a salad or whatever every day, and that's it. Now they come along with the carnivore diet, which is basically only meat. I believe you can also eat eggs, but it's basically you just eat meat all day. No carbs whatsoever, not even fibrous carbs, no nuts, no greens, no broccoli, nothing. Literally just eating meat. Like I said, I've heard of a lot of people eating eggs, but that's a stretch for like the really strict carnivores who literally just eat meat, okay, all day. So there's a very tiny little difference. Basically, the difference between the steak and eggs diet or the meat, egg, and water diet and the carnivore diet right now is all you really do is, don't eat that salad. And then you're basically on the steak and eggs diet, okay? Like I said, it's different from like actual keto because you're not pouring on creams and you're not pouring on, cheeses and stuff like that. You're literally just eating meat. But what's the difference between the steak and eggs diet? As a matter of fact, fun fact, Vince Gironda even called this at some point the Stone Age diet, okay? Because it was basically eating like a caveman, just eating meat, eating eggs, and that's about it, okay? Vince Gironda based a lot of his ideas for the steak and egg diet / maximum definition diet / meat, eggs, and water diet. He based a lot of his, of these diets or this one diet on a book called Not by Bread Alone. And it was written by a guy who actually lived with the indigenous to the Arctic. Okay, it used to be back in the day, oh my God, if you don't have enough biscuits and enough vegetables to eat, you're going to get scurvy and you're going to die. And ships would be filled with all these, foods and, biscuits that they could eat. And when they ran out, oh my God, we're all going to die of scurvy. This guy got stranded, okay, among the indigenous personnel, okay, among the Indians of the Arctic. And he was fucked. Like, he couldn't come home because, it was a long time ago. I mean, he was just stuck there. And he lived with them for a while. And basically all they lived on was meat. They would kill an animal, kill a fish, whatever, and they'd eat it, and that would be it. Snow everywhere. You're not going to have the opportunity to go ahead and, eat any kind of plants. And, oh my God, he didn't die of scurvy because, believe it or not, there are plenty of vitamins and minerals in meat. So he came back, he did a test with a doctor where he actually, under a doctor's supervision, lived the way he did when he was in the Arctic. I mean, he and his wife would wake up in the morning, have like an egg or two, and they'd eat some meat and whatever. But he basically lived on this Stone Age type diet, lost weight, got in really good shape. And like I said, the book, Not by Bread Alone, I believe was the name of it, is something that Vince Gironda used to base his Stone Age diet or his, steak and eggs diet upon. So now let's get back once again, because I know I'm kind of drifting right now. Let's get back to what the carnivore diet is. The carnivore diet is all that you eat is just meat, okay? Then Mark Lobliner, okay, on what he calls his ghetto channel, okay, because he has this really big channel for Tiger Fitness, which is his company, and then he has his own personal vlogging channel, which is smaller. I usually don't watch either, but he tries out certain diets on his vlogging channel, and one of them was the carnivore diet. Being, the owner of this huge supplement company and having, connections, and as a YouTuber that, most people don't have, he actually texted Dr. Shawn Baker when he was trying the carnivore diet. Among the things he did was he said he wanted to be able to drink whey protein. Shawn Baker said, no problem. Okay, great. Now, first of all, I think really, honestly, the reason why he wanted to drink whey protein, and he drank his green drink, okay, the reason why he wanted to drink whey protein in a green drink is because he owns a supplement company. He doesn't want to say, just eat steaks all day and you don't have to fucking take my protein supplements, okay? So I think that was the driving force. But the fact is, Shawn Baker said it was okay for Mark Lobliner to actually consume whey protein and green drinks. Now, you don't even do that on the steak and eggs diet. There are other Vince Gironda, Rio Blair, old school diets that you do drink shakes on, that you do use protein powder with, but not on the steak and eggs diet. So you're automatically on the carnivore diet. The guy who created the carnivore diet, the guy who's publicizing the carnivore diet, says it's okay to drink whey protein and to drink green drinks. So what's the difference between that and any other low-carb diet? Then, a few days into it, Mark Lobliner begins urinating feces out of his anus, okay? As opposed to most people who don't eat enough fiber, who get constipated, he got diarrhea, like really bad, it wouldn't go away. So he calls up or texts or whatever Shawn Baker. Shawn Baker's like, fine, go ahead and eat some vegetables. So now he's eating meat, okay, predominantly eating meat. Mark Lobliner is. He's also drinking whey protein. He's also drinking green drinks, and now he's eating like broccoli or whatever, okay, green fibrous vegetables with every meal. So now please tell me what the fuck the difference is between the carnivore diet and the steak and eggs diet. As a matter of fact, like I said, in the steak and eggs diet, people ask all the time, can I have a protein shake? No, you cannot, okay? I mean, you can on a low-carb diet, on a keto diet, on some other Vince Gironda diets, but on the steak and eggs diet / meat, eggs, and water diet / maximum definition diet, no, you cannot, okay? You literally cannot. So, you're actually looser now concerning what you can consume on the carnivore diet than on the steak and eggs diet, okay? Like I said, somebody will ask me, hey, can I have a protein shake? Yeah, sure you can. And it will be fine and it won't be a problem, but it won't be the quote steak and eggs diet anymore if you're doing this, this, and this, So that's basically what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I have nothing against the carnivore diet. People talk about how they produce less feces on the carnivore diet when they're not taking any carbs at all, even fibrous carbs, and they say that means that they're consuming or they're using more of the food that they're consuming. I really don't believe that. I really truly believe that it's because they're not taking enough fiber and shit is getting backed up, okay? I personally always had problems because I wasn't taking enough fiber. If I don't take enough fiber, enough fat, or drink enough water, I get constipated very easily. I have no desire to go ahead and just consume meat. I may at some point make a real try at the carnivore diet just to, say, hey, I tried it for like 6 weeks or 8 weeks straight, just a proper try, but right now I'm not going to do that. But like I said, the thing is, it's basically the meat, eggs, and water diet or the steak and eggs diet with no salads, okay? No fiber supplement, nothing. And like I said, that's something that I personally disagree with. Another thing that Vince Gironda was really into was psyllium husk, okay, basically like Metamucil, psyllium husk fiber supplements. And his idea was just the same reason as you take a digestive enzyme to help make sure that you have the enzymes and the acids in your stomach to fully digest and break down the food you're consuming and get maximum nutrition from it. he was also into taking psyllium husk supplement every night so it would scrub out your intestines so that your intestines are clean, because you consume a lot of nutrients through the walls of your intestines, okay? It's not necessarily where the food's broken down, but where it's absorbed into the body, yes it is. So he was a big fan of fiber too. So like I said, the whole concept of a diet where you basically are on the steak and eggs diet, but you don't even take in fibrous carbs, like I said, I mean, I really don't know what the difference is. Especially since, like I said, the guy who created the diet specifically gave permission to Mark Lobliner to take in whey protein, green drink, and to take in broccoli. So now, like I said, I mean, please tell me what the difference is between the carnivore diet and the steak and eggs diet.